Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Fresno State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
There.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. To fly. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it.
Here we go, sack.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Freeman. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game. Pulls it in down the sidelines. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. They take the lead with the 6. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
Nah, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy is explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding the gap.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be
a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yep. Going deep. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Out of bounds at the 23-yard line as this offense dials up a chunk play.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Buys a little time. Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to move the pocket, get the quarterback on the move, throwing to the sideline, just couldn't make the catch in bounds.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man out of the backfield. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose control. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down, Fresno State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. Nice move to pick up yardage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these 1st downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Fresno State.
And the Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Flushed out of the pocket. Tight end finds a soft spot. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
When you run that screen, it takes a lot more time.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Power football with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
We gotta pick who we play now. Thank you, baby. Commercial line for me.
Fly trumpet! Fly trumpet! Here we go, set! Here we go, here we go! Set hut! What is it? Let's go! Let's go! What is it?
That's what I'm thinking. Arsenal has a lot to learn. Yeah. Luther. Eddie? Does it mean go play for the groupers while we're not looking? Does it mean go play for the groupers? You thought her life ended right there. You scared? You're the one who scared her. Line, and
Wants to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line and mid. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Gonna let it fly. Ball's in the deep ball. Touchdown, Fresno State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone.